whatever's happening.
Don't worry about that, Mum.
That's supposed to be man on a horse.
Hey, just one of you.
There's a fight going on. There's the... at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, there's some bangers. Touch my sheep again.
Eat him in the body. Do not lay hands, no crook on me. I'm no common thief. It's a warranted attack defies belief.
What dost thou on these bosky downs before dawn, when all honest boys sleep in their beds till...
Turn it up.
Sneaking around like flock in the dark. There's more to this than some boyish lark. To save thy neck, pray explain, or this crook will give thee much pain.
I was woken by the hooting of owls and left the camp to move my bowels.
Lost his bowels.
Listen, that incessant roaring in now, my master snoring like a pregnant cow. I left the camp because I'd had my fill, came to watch the dawn atop the hill.
Well, that explains the clamouring and shouting. And down from London, the hunting party outing. Waiting for dawn to kill my lord's fine deer.
Not so. We are warriors waiting here, come to fight King Henry in Lewes town and defeat him before the sun comes down. We came from Fletching in a fast place. From Flat Cap Hill we can see the place where King Henry and his men reside. We will attack. The beat is high. Now, good shepherd, you must a secret keep, or else you will till eternity sleep.
Not so fast, young squire.
Right.
This morning I must to market to renew my hire, but rather than put you in the mire,
Can't hear the guy.
my daughter arrived to move my sheep. He'll send you back to Hampton to sleep. We do not wish our innocent Catherine switched with some royal battle. Now let this dawn meeting our secret be, and this fine dagger is talking to me.
When Simon the Montfort is battle won, and all the dogs of war have run, I will seek thee, shepherd, and revenge thee for your causing me this indignity.
Be off, or canst thou like cheap? I make peace to find my sheep. I do not wish to witness more slaughter. Right on time. Here comes my daughter.
Good of all.
Tomorrow, Father, give bread and ale, but I must report the most unlikely tale. King Henry spent the night carousing in Lewes. Rumours abound about what he was doing. The town was full of ladies of the night, ensuring Hampton Feast gave soldiers the light. They say the Montfort will fight the king today.
You and I and the flock must get away.
He was like you spoke to earlier today. Though he seemed to be just a lad, it appeared he was most richly clad.
He was just a hunter after deer. Now you must take the flock away from here. There will be much blood shed on this green sward, and I must get down to Lewes to seek a reward. Because if the king's men have any sense, they'll be grateful for my intelligence.
I don't understand what it is you know, but I realise I must take the flock and go, far from the possible royal battle side.
We must be past Ditchling by first light, and I must get down to Lewes to warn the people we do not want them to come to any harm.
Young squire, why so full of cares? I sought you at daybreak to say your prayers.
Could not sleep through the morn, so went to the hill.
The time has come to rouse each knight, and the Londoners come down to fight. We must march swiftly to meet the king, so that to the people we can justice bring. Henry must listen to the people's voice. That or imprisonment is the choice. This the very judgment hour. We lords and barons need more power.
Take out your people,
can't take that on board. We simply want to have the king listen to his peers. Something he hasn't done for years. Landowners have had to pay for French wars and have had no say over new land laws. What do we fight for on this bosky down? The right to be heard by the crown.
Tell me, Lord, Prior of Lewes on the Oon, will God ensure that his king will not lose?
God will defend the crown with all his might. English kings rule the land by divine right. This is announced to the whole nation in the solemn ceremony of coronation. But if you would allow me to advise, a parley with the barons would be wise.
I will have no more words with them. Their very actions are enough to condemn them.
God has given.
God's
He's
given
lost his lines.
every man his place, with the king to rule the race. The barons support the provisions of Oxford, an agreement which I have thus far ignored. Those who seek to change the rules are heretics and condemned fools. Now, I must pray and thought as to how I might beat Simon de Montfort.
God bless the king and his knights in battle. May he slaughter the enemy like cattle and restore order to all things, reinforcing the divine right of kings.
It's a bit dodgy. Whoa.
Lewes Castle is a good lookout when it's light, and I shall be the first to have the enemy in sight. It's been a long, cold May night waiting for the rebels to appear and fight. We know that Fletching is where they camp, and from there to Blackcap Hill they tramped. But our patrol at the top have made no sign, the view from here is fine. Whilst we in Lewes and Lookout Peak, our picket on the downs must be asleep. The king and his army revel and pray at the priory for St. Pancras Day. He's probably had a good night's sleep, whilst his loyal soldiers their keen watch keep. So when the armies appear on high, we can alert the cavalry standing by. All night I've been on watch on this tower, waiting for the dawn in the next hour. I've not seen anything moving on the tops, though the sheep were restless by Blackcap's cops. The hills have been full of strange noises and alarms, which could be nothing, all battle trumpets and drums. Mac the shepherd has just come down the hill and left word with guard that up beyond the hill an army is camped, ready to attack the town. My job is to see when they start to come down. Prince Edward and his cavalry are saddling up below. When de Montfort's men appear, off they go. We're here in this impregnable castle keep. The walls are strong and the ditch is deep. Here comes the dawn with the scarlet traces to the east. No more hiding on the downs for man or beast. I must beat my drum to alert the cavalry below, because I can see soldiers in the morning glow. You can see the sun reflected off their armour, and steam horses on their cover. Nowhere below, the rebels are on the crest of the downs. Now, kings and princes, prepare to save your crown.
Thank you, good sentry, you'll get your reward when we have put the Montfort's men to the sword. Our cavalry will drive these London rebels from the hill, and our brave and loyal soldiers will kill and kill these traitors who dare to challenge our king. Soon they will feel our sword's sharp sting. So come, cavaliers, and saddle your mounts. The battle is nigh, and every minute counts.
We have done
done well this morning, wife. Another good lot for a hard night. Thanks be to God, the wind has blown without fail, so we can stop a while and take some ale.
Indeed, God is good. Pray the wind will last. I'll bet you loads we can wait for our father. But look, who do I see coming down the track? My Lord
tax
Brian
man.
Shepherd, our old friend.
That's
Yeah, where's
strange.
the gummage, yeah?
It's early morning still. Matt should be with his cubs on the hill. I saw his daughter taking his bread just after dawn as I rose from bed.
Let us ask him in to share our morning meal. After a jug of ale he will to us his news reveal.
Hail to thee, Matt, me old friend! Why dost thou so early homeward wend, when thou shouldst be guarding the sheep? Pray you, with us a moment keep, and we will give you bread and good ale, and you can regale us with a tale.
Thanks, Dusty and Billy, my good friends. My story has strange beginnings and fateful ends. I've been to the castle to give them a warning. There will be a fearful battle in Lewes this morning.
We need not worry. The king's army is in town. The castle and the priory are with the crown. His knights are ready to defend in battle. They'll slaughter any attackers by cattle.
So you see we are safe, and business is booming. How dare you suggest disaster is imminent?
I have seen the army camped above the town. Wisely they camped on high for last night, but now they're preparing for today's